G'day YouTubers. I got out for another overnight last week, and this time I spent it in the Rous channel. The idea was to have a bit of a troll once I got there, anchor up for the night, have another troll in the morning, and then go chase some whiting in Fisherman's gutter. Everything went to plan except for the mackerel and the whiting. Let's roll the clip.
I've got the downrigger in use there. It's doing everything it should do. I've got fish on the sounder at around about the depth of the downrigger. I'll take a still of the sounder screen to show you, but hopefully you can see that there as well. Plenty of fish there, and that line just going through there, you can just see it at around about 20 foot, is the downrigger ball and the bait, the lure. So the fish are around there, some down below it a bit, 26 feet. 21 foot, about 23 or so, all the way down to 40 feet, but there's some fish around that level, so if they're going to take it, they should be seeing it. Might be just a day or a time when they're not hungry.
As you can see from these sounder screenshots, there were plenty of fish around. I put an arrow against the line that goes horizontally across the screen. That's the downrigger ball that's showing in the sounder, and as you can see I've got that pretty well positioned for the depth that the fish were at. You can't tell what sort of fish you're looking at in a sounder, but there's a fair chance they should have taken the lure, whatever they were. This sounder image is a little bit harder to interpret, but I think there's a fair chance that that's a picture of the dugong that was hunting around the area. I did see him surface a couple of times, and I do think there's a fair chance that that's the dugong underwater.
Well, I caught my first fish on the downrigger. Very disappointing. It's a grinner. I didn't even know he was on there because he wasn't big enough. I didn't even see it wriggle. Quite disappointing, but he made good bail with. He's well and truly drowned. He's been dragging there for goodness knows how long. Okay, well I know a couple of things from that. The downrigger works and the lure works. First time I've used this squid lure. So it caught something. Can't complain about that. Auto up on the downrigger. Oh, big lump of weed on it. Come up a little bit further, I think. Now, this is the advantage of this thing. You can pull your ball in without having to lean out to the point where you feel like you're going to fall out of the boat. Weed's a bit of a menace. I'm almost back to where I want to anchor, so just unhook that quickly. Good sharp fish here. Let's see if I can come back and land on them. And that's the lump I was looking for.
Here's a couple of screenshots of some bait schools that were in the area, and you can see the predators are hanging around them. So there definitely were fish there, just that they're pretty well fed fish. There's a couple of screenshots here of another area that I went through on the Rous. As you can see, there's plenty of fish around. I didn't spend a lot of time trying to hunt them because it's off snapper season and the Rous is rather famous for its snapper.
How nice is that sunset? I'm overnighting in the Rous channel tonight, and as you can see the conditions are fairly glassy. You could not ask for better. Mother Nature's putting on her usual show for us. Just need to catch something better than the grinner. There's one other boat out here with us, just a little bit larger than mine. There's him there. But other than that, nothing close handy. Looks like at least one boat out there at Harry's, a big boat. If there's any smaller ones, they haven't got their lights on yet. So yeah, midweek you wouldn't expect too much traffic. Let's see how we're going. Yeah, I can't capture this sunset on the still camera. It's getting too dark for that to manage. It's actually not a still camera, it's just the notepad I have. It's got a good camera in it, but it just can't handle low light conditions. And this red is just getting deeper and deeper as it gets darker. It is absolutely beautiful. Love sunsets on the water. Well, this is morning on the Rous. It wasn't much of a sunrise because of the cloud cover.
what there is nice. It's often better than this. A couple of baits fishing the banks for whiting, which is what I'm going to be doing in a little while. I've had breakfast. I'm just going to sit here for a bit and see if I can barely up some fish, and if not, we'll head out and do some trolling, and then did we get this? Oh, it's got some interest. Hasn't taken it, but well, third fish of the trip and second one of these. Got one last night. It was too dark to photograph. Barely a bait, and there's a dugong out hunting food. Just saw him come up, gone down again. But, yeah, don't often see them around here. I don't anyway. I've just started trolling again. I'm not seeing a great deal on the sounder yet. It might be a bit early for trolling, but there's a couple of things down there. Indeterminate depth though, they're all spread out, so maybe not feeding. But I did see some body mackerel chopping the surface while I was having breakfast. I jumped up and got the rod ready because they were sort of heading towards the bait, but they were still just out of casting range when they disappeared. I missed out on them. Never mind, we might pick up some schoolies with any luck. How glassy is this again? Had a little bit of a rock during the night. The waves wouldn't have been any more than about 1/3 of a metre, about a foot, but she's glassed out again this morning. Got the downrigger down again. Just picked up a little bit of weed there, but I don't think that's going to do any harm. Leave it run. The trolling board's out as well. Had some good shows on the sounder. Still got some good shows on the sounder. Just a bit above, I'm a bit above them, a bit too far above these bottom ones, but a little bit above some of the shallower ones. And that's where I wanted to run, about 3 or 4 feet above them, because they reckon the pelagics attack the baits above them rather than below. So pick where the majority of them are hanging out and just stick your downrigger above them seems to be the idea. But it hasn't caught anything so far, and that could be the bait that I've got on. I've tried, caught a little bit of live bait, and I'm trying trolling that. I'll swap it out for a lure for the next run back. Downrigger just popped. I'm not sure whether that was an actual fish or just the weight of the Wouldn't you know it? First time fishing with soft plastics, first time fishing with the Gulp lures. I caught the Barracuda and the battery was flat in the GoPro, so I couldn't record it until I could change the battery. A bit of a shame. Never mind, let's see if we can get another. Fishing in Fisherman's gutter, by the way. Which way are we heading? Yeah, alright, throw ahead of us. In about 20 foot of water here. He let go. I had one. There he is, down there. School of them. More Barracuda by the looks of it, but oh. Had some interest there, but he's gone again. Something took his tail off for me. That's one of those Barracudas, I guess. No, I think he'd let go this time. Yeah, I didn't think the hook in well enough. Still, I'm happy to have proof that they like these soft plastics. I have to fish with soft plastics a bit more now. Haha, got a grinner this time. Oh no. Oh, sorry, another Barracuda. Didn't recognise him at first. Oh, he's off. Well, saves me the trouble. Straighten my bait up a bit. Throw it out, it can be working its way down to the bottom while I sort him out. Don't go hiding on me.
Get these out ready for the next one. Just in case it's a bit harder to come off. Alright. Well, it looks like we've got what I'm going to catch today is Barracuda. That's okay, it's fun. First time fishing with soft plastics, I'm quite enjoying it. Another one coming in thick and fast. Another Barracuda though. Yeah, you got that hook in you. There we go. Alright, another one. Got Fisherman's cutter all to myself today. Here he comes. Woo! It's a bit smaller. Never mind, all baits welcome. Another one. But, no, bigger one again. Boop, she's off. Now the Gulp lure is still going. Put this in first. You can sink down or look after the fish. I better wind him in, check my lure again, I guess. Lost his tail. That tail seems to be the attractant to them. Once it loses its tail, they don't seem to be very interested. Alright, let's go back, see if I can find them one more time on the sounder. And if not, I'll go trolling for mackerel. In about 4 feet of water here, just came up off the drop off. So I'll throw the line out and feed some extra out as we go down off the drop off. The holding anywhere should be around here. Of course, they may have had all they need to eat for the day. They've got another grinner on the downrigger. Again, at least this one tripped the release. He came up, so I knew he was there. Keep him for bait.
And that's it for the trip. I came home with half a dozen barracuda and a few assorted bait fish. Still, it was a good time out on the water, and I did really enjoy catching the barracuda. Being my first time fishing with soft plastics, I found that I quite enjoyed it, and I'll certainly be doing that again. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Until next time, good fishing.